Greetings, Earthlings. I have another important update for you. Um, Israel have just signalled their intent to go into Syria. They've bolstered forces in the Golan Heights. We know they had 3 brigades there before, which is 15,000 troops. They've probably got more like 30,000 there now. If they go in, they're going to go straight to Damascus, and going into Damascus from the north will be the Takfiris or Wahhabists. They're Caliphists. They're Al Qaeda on steroids, and they will impose a caliphate wherever they take a foothold. They've already done that in Aleppo. They're forcing headscarves on the women. They're destroying liquor stores, and it's not safe for anyone to go out. And let's be clear, these guys broke ties with Al Qaeda not because they're moderates, but because they're even more extreme. They're very choppy heady and they're very rapey. But they're allies of Israel, okay? So this existential threat that Israel claims from Islam is bullshit, okay? Get that out of your head. You're going to be horrendously lied to as this all plays out. And I want to be clear, I'm not an Assad apologist. But the last thing that Syria needs is more war. And this situation is complicated by the fact that there are multiple factions playing multiple games. Erdogan is playing both sides of the fence. He activated HDS to help Netanyahu, but he also wants to take parts of Syria because he's at war with the YPG, which are the Kurdish militants. But the US is also in there, and they are allies with the Kurds. Now, the US is also heavily isolated here in the northeast and the southeast, where they are surrounded by ISIS. And ISIS apparently isn't on anybody's side, as we know at this juncture. And then you have what I believe is called the Free Syrian Army, which is the actual opposition to Assad. They're a very small movement, and by themselves, there's no way that they would win a civil war against Assad. And then obviously you have Russia and you have Ukrainian operatives in there training HTS. Okay, Al-Jilani, who heads Al-Nusra, or HTS, whatever you want to fucking call them, he is fighting with a $10 million bounty on his head. He went from Saudi Arabia to Iraq to fight for Al-Qaeda against the US. But they're now using him, okay? He's a NATO asset, he's a Turkish asset, part of NATO, and he's an Israeli asset. They've been treating these guys in the field hospital in the Golden Heights since 2013, guys. Like, just wake up. This isn't what it seems. This is the end of Sykes-Picot, and it's going to be very bloody for the people in Syria. Okay, and that's who my heart goes out to, because they're the ones who are ultimately going to be on the shitty end of a game of soggy biscuit.